Hi guys, 18 Dapper here and welcome to the latest matchday vlog on the channel. It is Doncaster Rovers versus Newport County in League 2. Let's get the video started. So guys, welcome to this one, Doncaster versus Newport in League 2, an important game towards the bottom end of the table. If Rovers win, we go joint on points with Newport. If Newport win, takes them 6 points away from the bottom six, so things to play for either team. If you want to hear my thoughts in a bit more detail, I will link the preview in the top corner of the screen. Go ahead and check that out. But yeah, if you're an existing subscriber, thanks for the support and continued support. I do really appreciate it. If this video has brought you to the channel, please consider clicking subscribe so you don't miss any future content. And the usual format will happen in this video. We'll get the family's thoughts, we'll get their score predictions, we'll try and get a few Newport fans on the vlog, get their thoughts on their club's season so far this year. We'll get the confirmed team lineup for the Rovers and then hopefully capture some celebrations in the home end and a good 3 points for the Rovers. So let's get down to it. Let's go and watch this and talk to some fans around the ground. Chris, just before you go inside, quick one score prediction. I've gone with a 2-2 draw today.
2-1. I know it's a bit boring and normal thing, but yeah, I think we'll probably not keep a clean sheet. But yeah, I'll go 2-1.
2-1 win.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Bounce back from Harrogate, that would be nice.
Yeah, we always seem to win one, lose one, draw one. Yeah,
respond.
Right.
That's all it is.
That's it. So yeah, just keep on plodding along.
Yeah. Lovely stuff. Chris has gone with a 2-1. I'm going 2-2. What are you fancying today?
2-1 Donny.
2-1 Donny. There we go. Hopefully, we can hope. We've got Pete here.
Afternoon.
You alright, Pete? So we've got a couple of 2-1s, a 2-2.
Well, I'm going for a 2-1 as well. Need this 6-pointer today.
It is indeed.
Good performance today, then hopefully we can keep it up for Tuesday night.
Yeah, fingers crossed. And then finally, Dad, Max has gone 2-1, Chris has gone 2-1, Pete's gone 2-1, Altot Rovers. Yeah. I've gone with Desmond.
I'm going for Desmond.
There we go.
Yeah, Desmond 2-2, get team.
Lovely stuff, hopefully.
But I'll be a lot happier again, like I said last week, if we come away with.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'll take not last week's result, the week before, the last home result, 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we play like that, then yeah, well happy.
Lovely stuff. Let's go and speak to Kieron, who's a Newport fan, get his thoughts on his club. So welcome to Fan Sports. I'm joined by Kieron, a Newport fan who is a fellow YouTuber and fairly active on Twitter as well, so I will link all his links in the description down below, so please head over, subscribe, follow him. Some decent content and some decent kind of views on football, so that's what we'll be getting here. So just a quick one. Expectation before the start of the season for Newport, currently in 18th, 3 points ahead of Doncaster. Expected, or are you underperforming, or are you about where you should be?
Honestly, overperforming based off of season expectations. There's a lot of stuff that went on in pre-season about our kind of net losses. I believe it was 1.2 million we were in kind of debt from expenditures of many other things. We lost a lot of key players during the summer: Dimitri, Norman, Lewis Fax, and that's just to name a few. And we brought in players to replace them that, yeah, they're great, but when you looked at them on paper, they didn't have the quality on paper that you realistically expect for these replacements of players with such a stature. But yeah, realistically, the pre-season expectations were, for a lot of people anyway. Personally, I was saying 18th, so kind of spot on. But I think for a lot of Newport fans, it was genuine fear of relegation, genuine fear of going down. So in the regard that if we win today, I believe we can go 16 points clear of the drop. It's phenomenal in that respect that we're exceeding our own fan base's expectations for the most part. Yeah,
no, that's good. In terms of players to watch, you mentioned quite a few players that you lost over the summer. Dimitri was a big one, but in terms of players that you've currently got in the squad, ones to watch for us today, I've gone with Will Evans, kind of left wing striker role, scored around 15 goals this season, real key man for you. But you watch Newport week in, week out. Is there somebody else that us Rovers fans should be wary of?
Well, of course, Will Evans is the standout one, just out of his statistics. They show that he's a top finisher and he gets in positions of a genuine fear up front. But in terms of other players, I think our midfield, just in general, all have individual qualities that show and link really well in the way we play. Bryn Morris being probably my standout in midfield for the most part, really good at kind of running up and down the field, winning the ball back, playing passes, being that kind of player that is always there. And then I think my player of the season in terms of potential signing of the season anyway, Shane McLaughlin. I thought he was going to play a lot more in the midfield during the campaign, but he's been playing a lot more right wing back, left wing back, and he's been doing really well. Chipped in with some wonderful goals, assists. He can cross the ball up to our forwards really well, and I'd overall probably go Will Evans because it's the obvious choice, but there's a lot of standout performers now in the team.
Lovely stuff. And before I get a score prediction from you, I just want to wish you good luck in the third round of the FA Cup against Eastleigh. Not a bad tie for the fourth round, is it? It's, if you need an incentive, that's clearly it, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's written in the stars. It's kind of just obvious that there's the potential that this game is kind of overseen in a way because it's such an important game going into Tuesday, but at the minute, I kind of take games one step at a time, so really focused on our performance today, hoping it's going to be a solid one. I hope we field a full team and they pull out a performance that is professional and the standard that we expect. And but the FA Cup rounds that we're in, it could be historic for the club. One of our biggest, if not our biggest game in the club's history, should we get through the third round. Yeah,
hopefully you do. It'd be nice to see some League Two opponents in the fourth round of the FA Cup. I've gone with a 2-2 draw for this one. I think we need a response from Harrogate. I don't know if we'll have enough to beat you guys today, so I've gone with a score draw. What about yourself? Score prediction just to finish off, mate.
I'm kind of leaning on towards narrow win kind of either way. I don't think there's going to be too much in this game by any stretch of the imagination. As a Newport fan, as a football fan, I'm always going to back my team to win, but I don't think it's going to be by much. I've said 2-1 to Newport, but 2-2 I wouldn't be surprised. But one main thing I expect is goals in this game. I don't think either team are really solid enough at the back, and both teams are pretty solid up front. So expecting goals, and that's kind of a good incentive to why I'm here today. Yeah,
we'll take goals for sure. And just before we finish off, just give a shout out to your YouTube channel. The link obviously will be in the description down below as well.
Yeah, of course. So my YouTube is Kieron UTC. So that's it. I do podcasts. I did one with Chal recently, just talking about the game leading up to it. I do match kind of reviews, other kind of just podcasts unrelated to Newport and everything else in between. Match day vlogs, and I'll always promote my kind of writing and university stuff that's also kind of unrelated. But it's good fun on YouTube, and I kind of just take it as a hobby. And I hope if you all go to check it out, there is something there that does interest you in some form of way.
Quality. Thank you very much. I hope you have a decent enough day at the Eco Power Stadium, but you don't take the full 3 points home back to Newport.
Of course.
Got some Donny fans for fans thoughts as well. Just a quick score prediction from us. We'll start this side.
2-1 Donny.
2-1 Donny. We'll take that. 2-0. Lovely stuff. Finally, 2-1 Donny. So hopefully 3 wins. Max has gone with 2-1 as well. We'll take it. Cheers, lads. Big thank you to Kieron there. Confirmed team lineup is now up. 5 changes from the side that started against Harrogate last week. We've got Jay McGrath, Matthew Craig, Billy Waters, George Broadbrent and Tom Nixon all starting with Louis Jones, Luke Molyneux, Tommy Rowe, Owen Bailey, Joe Ironside and Ben Close. So that's the starting 11. Substitutes looks relatively strong with Ben Bottomley, Joseph Oluwu, John Taylor, Harrison Biggins, Kyle Hurst, Connor Carr and Bobby Faulkner. Good to see some injured players starting to come back. Hopefully that starting 11 is enough to get us a decent result and 3 points. I'll probably take 1, but we want all 3. Let's go and watch the first half. Come on, boys. 10 minutes gone, still 0-0, but Newport probably had the better of the game so far. From where I'm sitting, it was a big penalty shout. It looked really clumsy from Bailey, and then they've just had a goal chucked off for offside. I think he was offside, and the defence stopped, which just made it an easy tap-in, even though the flag was already up. But Newport looking the more dangerous in the early stages of this one. The new lads coming in look okay. McGrath sending some decent diagonals. Billy Waters controlling it well, looking to get forward as well. So yeah, 10 gone. Newport edging this one, but still 0-0. 22 gone, and the line-out has gone off. Looks like he's maybe got a tight calf or something. So fourth official's getting ready. Bit of a breaking play. A chance for McCann to get into the players and get us settled down a little bit. It just seems a bit frantic, a bit rushed, a bit worried when we're on the ball. Just trying to clear his lines and aiming, just hitting the ball up fairly aimlessly, to be fair. As I say, Newport looking more assured on the ball, looking like the bigger threat in this game, but it is still 0-0. 22 minutes gone. But yeah, breaking play now while the line-out gets swapped out for the fourth official. Something different every day, isn't there?
Come on!
New line-out back and a big chance for the Rovers. 28 minutes in. Good work by Billy Waters, laid into Ben Close, who came across the edge of the box, whipped the ball across, and then it was turned back across the face of goal. And Ironside leaning back, falling over, just couldn't quite get the right connection on. Not sure how he didn't score it. Just a bit of a melee in the box. Couldn't really see it from down the other side of the pitch. But Newport came away with the ball. Still 0-0. Half-time, Rovers 0, Newport 0, and a largely uneventful first half. Couple of opportunities for both teams, but nothing too major. This game needs to improve in the second half to find any goals, I think. Let's go watch it. We will see what happens. 0-0.
Come on, boys. Go on, Luke. Go on, Joe. Oh! 76 gone, and the biggest chance of the game falls to Joe Ironside. Turn, shot, keeper knew nothing about it, and it's hit the bar, and then Hurst just wastes the chance and just shanks it wide. But there's a lot of play acting, in my opinion, at the minute. Players going down, wasting a bit of time. I feel sorry for their physio. She's put more mileage in than any of their players today. Keeper's down at the minute, just trying to slow any sort of momentum down. It's been a game of very few chances, in all honesty. 0-0 written all over it until that opportunity there. So close. Keeper knew nothing about it, off the bar. But we've got 12-13 minutes on the clock to go. I reckon there'll be 5 or 6 added at the end of the second half. So plenty of time left to get back, to get 3 points in this one, get the winning goal. But neither team looking likely to get that winning goal, other than that one chance. 77 gone, 0-0. There it is. Knew it.
It's almost like I knew it were coming. 93 minutes gone, Rovers 0, Newport 1. And I said it moments before that this had 0-0 written all over it, or a late shithouse goal, and unfortunately the latter happened, which didn't close down the throw. Allowed a cross to come in. It's a decent finish, but it's been a good defensive display from both teams, which is why it's been a 0-0. Both teams have been difficult to break down. We had the opportunity that came off the bar. Other than that, neither team's really created anything of note, and a draw's probably a fair result. There's been a lot of time wasting on Newport's part. He just knew that it'd end up coming. One goal would probably win it. I think that's the one that will win it. Very frustrating. We've got to chuck everything and the kitchen sink at Newport now to try and get back into this, which I think a draw would be a fair result. Very frustrating. 1-0, 94 gone. 6 minutes into the 8 added on. I can't see us scoring in this one. Newport are defending really well, and they've got the goal to hold on to. I can't see anybody scoring, to be fair. I couldn't really see anybody scoring until Newport did. 0-0 written all over this one. But it's one of them things. But yeah, nothing and puffing to try and get back into it. It's just not quite happening for us today. So I'm going to leave this one here. Another defeat on the board. Frustrating. If you've enjoyed the vlog, big thumbs up on it for us please. Comments in the section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, thank you for watching and we'll see you at the next one. Hopefully something happens and I'm back, but I doubt it.